Hello, I'm Dr. Hannah Capon and I'm here to talk to you about exercising your puppy or young dog. Now, all of us have dogs because we want to be out and active. We want to be having adventures, and we want to be having adventures for the whole of that dog's life. So for us to be able to do so, we need to make sure that they grow into able adults so that they can have these adventures with us without the risk of injury. So how do we do that? Well, we need to make sure that they grow up appropriately. And when I mean grow up, I mean that they develop physically appropriately. Their muscle system, their joint system, their nervous system, their bone system, all needs to develop appropriately for them to turn into a physically able, fun adult. So to do that, we need to make sure that they are subtly challenged. And what do I mean by that? I mean the right amount of the right type of exercise. So yes, young pups are not going to be able to do as much as a fit, healthy adult. They just haven't got the capability. So they're much better to do little and often exercise. That exercise is going to be very dependent on that pup, and you're looking for signs of them being tired and not able and adjusting accordingly. You're also going to be looking at the type of exercise that you encourage your puppy to partake in. Now, I'm really against high impact activities, especially at this young age where everything is still growing and vulnerable. So I would definitely not be throwing balls. I would not be throwing anything. I would not want those high impact torsional forces of running, braking, twisting, turning. I would certainly be discouraging that. I wouldn't be wanting them to jump on and off sofas. I wouldn't want them to be skidding around floors in the home. I wouldn't want them to be jumping in and out of the back of the car. I'd want all 4 feet on the ground, and I would be wanting them to experience different things. That might be play days with other young dogs where they can have a little bit of chase and a little bit of tough and tumble, but we can keep it in check. I would also want them to be doing things like finding hide and seek, little mini retrievals. I'd like them to do little sniffaries where they were trying to find things with their nose. I would also really like them to be experiencing different terrains so that they learn balance. They learn the ability to know where their feet are so that they're going to be able to tackle all of these different situations that we put them on. I'd like them to be walking on different surfaces. I'd like them to be on grass, concrete, hills, sand, shingle. I'd love them to be subtly challenged, but not too much. So think about what your dog is doing, not just the quantity, but the type of exercise. And I also want you to think about exercise in general. It's not always what's outside the house. These pups spend a lot of time in the home environment, and what they do in the house and the garden is also considered exercise. So just bear that in mind. All right, see you later.